Deep beneath the ocean's surface, where light fades into eternal darkness, secrets beyond human comprehension slumber. The Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, holds more than just crushing pressure and unseen creatures. It harbors something far older and far more terrifying than mankind dares to believe. When an elite research team is sent on an expedition to explore its depths, they soon realize that some things were meant to remain undisturbed. For years, rumors of strange occurrences in the trench have circulated among marine researchers. Unexplained disappearances, distorted sonar readings, and garbled distress signals from long-lost vessels have fueled speculation. Dr. Evelyn Carter, a seasoned marine biologist obsessed with deep-sea mysteries, has long suspected that the trench holds a secret unlike any known to mankind. When an anonymous benefactor funds a mission to explore the trench's deepest recesses, she jumps at the chance, unaware of the nightmares awaiting her and her team. Dr. Carter leads a specialized team aboard the deep-sea submersible Nautilus 7. With cutting-edge technology, they embark on their mission to chart the deepest trench on Earth. As they descend, the water outside grows impossibly black, and the ocean's silence feels suffocating. The team, engineer Malcolm Hayes, marine geologist Dr. Lillian Ortiz, sonar technician Isaac Reynolds, and ex-Navy pilot Ryan Kessler, maintains a professional composure, but there is an underlying unease. Tension builds as strange readings begin to appear on their sonar. Something massive lurks in the abyss, moving unnaturally. The deeper they go, the more distorted the signals become. Then, a garbled transmission comes through the radio, something that sounds eerily human. Isaac frowns, replaying the signal. It almost sounds like a distress call. But from where? Static crackles in response. At the trench's bottom, the team encounters a graveyard of shipwrecks, submarines, and aircraft, some dating back centuries. None should be this deep. Among the debris, they spot a derelict Soviet-era sub, its hull torn apart by an unknown force. Dr. Carter's curiosity overpowers her fear, and she orders an external investigation. The robotic drone is sent out to scan the wreckage. The sonar picks up anomalies. Strange heat signatures where none should exist. As the drone's camera sweeps across the wreckage, something scuttles past. Something large, moving with unnatural speed. The crew barely catches a glimpse before the sub shakes violently, as if something brushed against it from the outside. Ryan tightens his grip on the controls. "We need to get out of here, now." Communication with the surface starts to fail. Inside the sub, the crew hears whispers, murmurs in different languages, some ancient, others impossibly familiar. Dr. Carter tries to rationalize it as auditory hallucinations caused by pressure changes. But when Isaac starts repeating the whispers in a trance-like state, panic sets in. The lights flicker, and shadows seem to move where there should be none. The crew turns to the cameras. One by one, the external feeds show only static, except for one, which briefly captures a humanoid figure with hollow eyes staring back at them. A bioluminescent red glow appears in the distance, illuminating the abyss like an underwater blood moon. The team cautiously moves toward it, only to discover an enormous structure buried beneath the sediment, an ancient temple covered in symbols resembling those found in lost civilizations. But how could it be down here, miles beneath the surface? Isaac, still entranced, murmurs about a doorway and reaches for the controls. The moment his fingers touch the panel, an unearthly scream reverberates through the sub, causing the glass viewport to crack slightly. Isaac collapses, convulsing, his veins turning black as if something is spreading inside him. The team rushes to stabilize him, but then he stops breathing. Moments later, his eyes snap open, and a voice not his own escapes his lips. "You should not have come." The sub begins shaking violently as an unseen force pulls it toward the temple. The crew fights to regain control, but the pressure outside is rising, threatening to crush them. Isaac, possessed by an ancient entity, walks with an unnatural grace. He whispers in an otherworldly voice, warning them that their presence has awoken something that should have remained asleep. The crew debates aborting the mission, but before they can act, the sub's emergency systems fail. Something is keeping them trapped. Dr. Carter confronts Isaac, demanding answers. He only smiles and says, "The abyss has waited long enough." The temple begins to tremble as something massive stirs within. A monstrous appendage, covered in translucent, gelatinous flesh, emerges from the structure. The crew screams as they witness a creature beyond comprehension. A being with shifting, countless eyes, its mouth a void of endless teeth. It doesn't attack. Instead, it watches, as if deciding whether they are worthy. Isaac suddenly begins to dissolve into a black, inky substance, his body breaking apart as he is pulled toward the temple. The entity inside demands a sacrifice. The crew fights to escape, but the sub is locked in place. Dr. Carter, realizing they have no other option, makes a choice. She injects herself with a sedative, allowing the abyss to claim her instead of the others. As she drifts into unconsciousness, she sees the creature's massive form moving closer. The moment Dr. Carter disappears into the abyss, the sub is released. The remaining crew scrambles to ascend, their vessel barely holding together. The whispers fade, and the red glow vanishes into the darkness below. But something is different. The ocean around them feels wrong, as if they have not truly escaped. The survivors return to the surface, but the world feels unfamiliar. They are debriefed, but something within them has changed. Late at night, they hear whispers in their dreams, see shadows moving in the corners of their vision. Then, one by one, they start vanishing. The abyss never lets go of those who disturb its slumber.